You cannot defile yourself prophetic declaration. When Esther started declaring you are the ruler, God started showing me. He said, I'm not only the ruler as per the one that rules as the king, but he said, I'm the ruler as per the measuring stick. He said, I'm the ruler, the one that rules, the king. But he said, I'm the measuring stick. And I started screaming, Jireh, because he said, I will measure your vineyard. I will measure your businesses, and whatever does not measure up, it's going to be filled. Then I started calling him Rapha. He said, I will measure your health, your body. Whatever does not measure up to what I designed. He said, I will heal, I will deliver. He said, I'm El Shaddai, I'm the multi-breasted one. Whatever is not filled, I will fill. He said, look, I'm not only here to rule over you, but I'm the ruler, I'm the measuring stick. I'm the one that will measure and check what is in line, what is not in line. Whatever does not have to be with you, I will remove. I will cut off the excess. I will fill in the shortages. Come on, you didn't hear me. He said, I will cut off the excess. Even surgeons use rulers. They measure your body and say, this fat's gotta go. This part of your body gotta go. This is gotta be out of line. And God said, I'm in this house today. I'm the measuring stick. I'm the ruler. I'm the king. I'm the ruler of the universe. But I'm also the ruler, the one that made you. Oh God. Measure it, measure homes, measure families, measure finances, measure a nation, measure our city, oh God. Measure the churches, measure our lives, oh God. Let your measuring stick, the ruler, visit our homes, visit our finances, visit, oh God, visit our businesses, oh God. Visit the body of your children. Visit, oh God. There are bodies that need healing. Visit, oh God. There are bodies that need restoration. There are families that need deliverance. There are people that need divine intervention. Oh, ruler, king of the universe, the ruler, the maker of the heavens and the earth, the El Shaddai God, the great I am. Oh God. Father, we bless you. Father, we bless you. Hallelujah. I rule, he said I rule. Oh, I rule, he said I rule. God said, I rule that those that think that you don't measure up. He said, I rule, I'm the one that exalts. He said, I bring one down. I measure, I bring one down. I measure and I lift up another. I rule. He said, I'm the one that exalts. I rule. I know when to up to it and man say you're not. I'm the one that exalts you because I rule. I'm the ruler. I'm the one that say you're due promotion. I'm the ruler. I'm the king of the earth. Hallelujah. Glory to God. You see that if you can. Oh. I just sense there is I just sense there's a whole lot of lifting coming in this house. There's a whole lot. God is measuring. God is measuring to say it is supposed to be there, but I've measured them. It is for food. That's not what I planned for them. I've measured you and the ruler. That's not what I planned. This is not what I planned for you. All you see now is not all I planned for you. He said there is more to you than meets the eyes. There is a land that you have not seen. He said break up your fallow ground. He said go to the world, begin to work on that land. There is more for you. There is a Lord that I've put inside of you. There is a Lord that I've stood up for you. He said this is not all there is for you, household of mercy. This is not all there is to you. Don't be deceived. This is not all there is to you, my child. There is more to you that the enemy doesn't want you to see. I've measured you, my child. I've measured you. I've measured you, my child. My child, I've measured you. They said this is all there is to you. God said no. No. In my plan, this is not all there is to you. I've mentioned you, all that you achieved, everything that you have become. No, this is not you. This is not you. I called you for the world. I called you for many. This is not you, my child. I've measured you. My child, I've measured you. There is somebody that's been laboring and you've not seen a lot. God said this is not all there is to you. You're almost believing that this is you. He said, my child, I've measured you. Oh, somebody just stand and stretch your hands wide like that. Stretch your hands wide. Oh, stretch your hands wide. Every wall that is on your side, that has caved you in, that has restricted your expansion. Oh, as you open your hand, just glide from side to side. The walls will come down, the barriers, the limitations, the hindrances. My child, I've measured you. This is not all there is to you. This is not all there is to you. My child, I've measured you. My child, I've measured you. Oh, the words of men seem to have caved you in. The words of men seem to have been your boundaries. The words of men, the spoken pronouncement of men seem to have been your walls. But my child, this is not all there is to you. I've measured you. There is a prophetic demonstration happening in this house right now. Oh, my child. Hey, the ruler is here. Oh, Arabashi. In our families. Oh, my child. Oh, my child, I've measured you. This is not all there is to you. This is not all there is to you. My child, I've measured you. My child, I've measured you. Oh, the ruler is in your home right now. Hey. The ruler is in your home. Oh, my child, they showed you. You have accepted this as you, but they said, no, my child, I measured you. I measured you, my child. I made you be my child. I made you excellent, my child. I designed you for more, my child. I made you for more, my child. This is not all there is to you, my child. I'm here to measure you. I'm here to measure you. I'm here to measure you. Yeah, and I'm ashamed to leave you. Shanda baye kabusha. The one the ilabande hilebe shanda bakaya. Rede bekondo children. He said, I've measured the children. He said some children are underperforming. That is not them. I've measured them. The enemy put a cap on them, but today I measured them. There is more to them. There is more to them, my child. Oh, Jesus. I measured you. Oh, I measured you. My child, I measured you. The child of measured you. You got to break out of that limitation. He said you got to break out of that cocoon. You got to come out of the caterpillar stage. He said you're a butterfly. You've stayed in the caterpillar stage too long. I measured you. He said there are many colors on the inside of you. As long as you remain a caterpillar, you will not explore all the colors in you, my child. My child. My child, my child, I measured you. I made you for many. I made you for many nations. Ooh. You know what I kept seeing? I kept seeing an athlete that you're meant to represent the higher category. You can run, no doubt, but they've put you to represent the lower category because they think that is all there is to you. But God said, no, my child. No, my child. I made you for more. I made you for more. There is more on the inside of you, my child. There is a Lord I put inside of you, my child. There is more I put inside of you, my child. There is more I put inside of you, my child. He said, just like David, somebody will call for you. From the backside, somebody will call for you. Because you think that all there is for you is to look after sheep. He said, no, my child. You're meant to stand before kings. Ooh. There is greatness in you, my child. Oh, if only you believe, if only you believe, if only you believe, if only you believe, if only you believe. Come on, you got to come out of that point. There is a child inside of you trying to keep you as a child. He said it's time for you to stand upright, square your shoulder, arch your back, put up your stride. It's about time. He said it's about time. I don't know what this word is for. Maybe the person is here, maybe you're online, but he said it's about time. He said it's time for you to straighten up. Oh, he said it's time for you to, I feel that straighten up coming. He said it's time for you to straighten up. He said you stand, but inside of you, you're bent over. He said it's time to straighten up. Let the bones crack. Let something move inside of you, my child. Oh God, His presence is so heavy in this place. The ruler is here. He said, I'm not finished with you yet. He said, this is not all there is to you. He said, there are things inside of you you've not explored. There are talents in you that you've not unpacked. There are abilities in you that you've not touched yet. There are things that you're hiding on the inside of you. The world hasn't even heard you, and you think this is all there is to you, my child. Oh, my child. Oh, God. This is waiting. The ruler is in this house. Hallelujah. The ruler is in this house. Glory. The ruler is in this house. If you can be seated. The ruler is in this house. I tell you, the ruler is in this house. He does not only add when he rules, he removes. He cuts off when he rules. He cuts off. Most times, the better part of the drawing, the better part of the canvas is where he cuts off. Because he said, look, this material is so big. Ask the tailor, she will tell you. This material is so big, it's so wonderful that all we need is just a square. Ooh, Jesus. The ruler is here. He measures, he earns, he measures, he cuts.